Morning guys, welcome back to the Hour Project. This is the second of two live streams today. Welcome to the Hour Project, self-therapeutic multimedia project for me to solve the problems and challenges in my life as well as self-improvement process for me to reach the heights and goals that I set for myself. So, okay, continue off of where I left off in the previous live stream. We were covering some administrative stuff. Okay, there's a lot of hell past 3 weeks, 3 months really, and I was just covering all the paperwork, including files, mail, crafts, books, invoices, receipts, all that kind of stuff, as well as some gifts items. And so this was the business material that I covered in the previous live stream. I should really clean it up, but of course this live stream right here is actually covering more on the work related materials and safety equipment, as well as a little bit of birthday materials. And so we're going to move on to this after we clean up here. Very quickly, of course, where we left off the previous live stream, literally about 10 minutes ago, where we're coming from. We have all this stuff here that's again related to the business I'm associated with. Now what I want to do is actually say that I have a whole bunch of books here, and the main issue is I didn't cover this in the previous live stream, but I've ordered some guides as well as some something on the research and development aspect of the business. And so what I can do is take out some of the material here and put them together in one. What I intend on doing is, first of all, pulling this one to the side, taking everything out from this one, and then just putting it all together right here. So this is going to be a very nice way to just keep all of the notebooks organized and in one spot. I see that one of them is actually opened, and then put them all there. So with that being said, I can now put even the notebooks on top. And that would make a lot of sense, but I might have to do that off stream, to be honest, because if I do that, it's going to be showing some of the material here, and I don't want to show the material, obviously for confidentiality and privacy reasons. I want to kind of keep the organization separate from this project that I'm running on the side here. So now I have these bags, and so I'm just going to cover this. All I can say is that basically over the coming, I guess, live stream tomorrow morning, I'm going to see if I can make a follow-up live stream that will cover all this kind of stuff in terms of organization. I can sort of sort everything out and cover anything that I've missed. For instance, I'm seeing in here that there's definitely not only empty boxes, but inside here I have some more papers inside that I didn't cover, in addition to some stuff up here. And so what I'm going to do is going to move up here. All right, we're back up here for the, what do you call it, the safety material. I just got a message. Interesting. Anyways, up here, we're going to move back up here, and we have basically some materials that are related to my workplace as well as birthday, right? So I think the first thing I'm going to start off with is the stuff at the top up here. We have these 3 pieces of paper that I actually used when I used to start with the Honorable Project, the self-improvement process, the self-therapeutic project, and I can say that I have no use for this anymore, aside from maybe the plan. This kind of stuff here, I mean, really, it's just a mess. In fact, I don't think I even have any use for. No, I really don't have. I already scanned all this paperwork has been scanned, so there's not really much point in me keeping this here. It's just not overall a very good demonstration of anything. Maybe I'll keep this one, but the other 2 can go. So I'm gonna put this up here and say that's paperwork that really should go at that. That's why actually at the very back of the live stream it says paper, hashtag paper, because it's more stuff that I really just need to throw away that I don't need anymore. That's for sure. So that can go into the recycling bin when I go out for work today. This might be the only thing I'll keep with regards to that. Okay. Shit. Alright, something just fell down here. It's like crumbs. Oh, that's disgusting, man. Alright, so we have this. And that should not have fallen off. But basically there was some food inside, looks like. This is pie that I actually gave to my guardians. We didn't have any cake, and that's okay, because typically we already are kind of screwed up as a I guess if you want to call it a family. So I'm putting it, yeah, it's not really much of a family. Put it up here, yeah. And then so I have materials from my workplace now, and that's what I want to cover. So yesterday I had a whole I got actually really pissed off on stream. And it contained it at least, so that was good. But basically, we have some stuff here that I said came from my workplace, from one of our suppliers. They canceled the order or something of the sort, and so really we just got some free product for the employees, and so I received some as well from one of my colleagues, and the gauze roll fell and rolled down all over the floor here, so I probably can't use this. It's a little contaminated. So what I did is I did a makeshift thing. I took some paper towels and I wrapped it up and I put it back in here. So now that it's kind of wrapped up in this way, I can put it back in, and it's kind of separate from the kind of clean, sterile. Obviously, it's not sterile anymore, that's for sure. But then again, really, it's just for a wound dressing. So at the end of the day, actually, it's probably not sterile to begin with. I mean, otherwise it wouldn't have been open. So that's fine. Now, we have some materials here that I said yesterday I need to take this notebook here and this clipboard, sorry, with all the paperwork here, with the blank paper. This is all wax paper in addition to that kind of stuff up here that I just showed just about 2 minutes ago. This is all from my workplace. So I want to write down surpass your limits on this, okay, and then stick it on the wall. So that will be a more positive message than whatever I have here, that's for sure. Okay, so after that, that's something to get done. All of these gauze rolls, and this. So this is again from my workplace. So you see in the title, it does say PPE, back support belt. So in addition to the gauze rolls, this is all, I guess, work-related materials that I received from the workplace. You can see the gloves and the mask here as well. This is stuff I'm going to use when I go to work today. I'll move to the side right here. And what I want to do is basically, when I get the chance off stream, you see this bag here. It's opened, and there are some masks I received from my workplace again, just to protect equipment. I'm going to put the gauze rolls inside, as well as the back support belt packaging inside, because the back support belt obviously I'm already using, and I don't really need the packaging unless for other, maybe I want to read up on it in the future for some reason, and maybe I'll buy a second one. Especially I have plans on buying another back support belt in the future, of the same type, of same size, and medium size. So that's that. So I need to get that sorted out also off stream, in addition to getting that paperwork done, as well as throwing all that paperwork away. Next thing, most important thing probably, is this kind of gift stuff. And so I should mention, you know what, let's cover the, no, let's do this. This is more important. So yesterday, of course, all right, so how to put this? I don't have, so this has to do on relationships, and I don't actually want to get too deep into this. Just to say that, things are not going really well necessarily, and I guess they never have been for the past 3 decades, in terms of the domestic and household issues. Just a lot of, I don't know, 30 years of deteriorating health and finances and just generally relationships. And I don't want to talk too much about it. The point is, the people at my workplace really have taken me under their wing, and they gave me this card, and I feel awful, honestly, because I haven't been the best colleague. Unfortunately, my personal matters and domestically have bled into the workplace, and I always try to be professional and try my real best, even as someone coming from, I guess, super low income, kind of poverty line below. We had so much debt, and that caused so much anger management and physical and verbal, stuff like that, that went down, and that's resulted in a lot of deceit and manipulation and trust issues and a lot of insecurities. I really tried to be a better colleague for this company and the family who runs it, as well as the community, and I always feel like I'm out of place. So yesterday, of course, them knowing that I've been having a difficult time trying to manage a side business, being someone from 6 figures under, going up to trying to reach 6 figures up. So if every single digit on that socioeconomic scale represented 100-fold new principles of how to manage life properly, going from a loser to a winner, in a sense, from having no family to having a proper family, to having dysfunctional health and disease, and then something becoming actually capable of managing your own body, both physically and mentally, emotionally and socially, and all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff, just going from the deep down in the bottom of the Marianas Trench, and then suddenly going all the way up to Mount Everest. The journey is it's a huge one, and needless to say, I don't expect anything from my colleagues, because I don't know how to trust people, and when I go through a difficult time, I say, I don't want to share with any of them any of the negativity with them. I just want them to be able to focus on their families, on their community, on what really matters for them. So I don't talk. Needless to say, somehow they still find they can tell, obviously, that I'm having a difficult time without me communicating it. And so they, all of them chipped in for something really special. And so everybody wrote a note there in the department, all 25 or so of them. And yeah, and they chipped in, monetary as well, but I really wish they hadn't. Yeah. So that's that, and they also, a little treat here. For most of my life, I had to be, I guess, my own mother, my own father, my own role model, and this time I don't have to do that. I can just look around me, and I can see that all I have to do is copy and emulate what they do. So it's a huge relief off my back. So, anyways, what am I doing? Getting emotional on the stream. Okay, put this down to the side. Okay, sorry about that. Last thing we have to cover on the stream before we deliver take-home message. We have these bags here, all right, and I was, in the title it says crafts, so let's get yourself back together. So this kind of stuff is just bags that I use I believe, to taper on top of here, because so we're going back to very lighthearted stuff here. I was just some chores, doing some laundry, washing the blankets and stuff, and I put these on top next to each other, so it was like a totem pole, and would hang them over. I use this plastic bag. Now I put it away, long story short, and this came from a workplace, that's why it's here. So I'm going to stuff it inside this bag, and I'm going to put it back up there in the closet, so region C, and I gotta sort it out properly, but see, it's supposed to be between the paper bags and this plastic bag, but I'll get that done off stream. Alright, I'm not feeling too hot right now. There's a lot of work to get through. I'm just gotta say that there's, and especially that kind of, it's not good to dredge up the past like that, especially if it hurts so much, especially on stream. And then there's more paperwork here that I've missed. Good Lord, I still have to continue with that tomorrow morning, I guess. So I guess that's what to look forward to tomorrow morning. I'll clean up this act here. I'll follow up with the way it looks once I've coordinated everything together and managed the room to look better, as well as I'll be continuing off with Region A, the office here. So here, that's what I'm going to cover tomorrow morning, this kind of Region A, this office area. We're going to clean up everything here, try to get the work sorted out, get that done as well. Down here, we're going to start tomorrow's live stream covering all the business products on the side. Hopefully the paperwork will have at least been somewhat sorted out. I'm glad to say that I have all the bags here, but there's more paperwork in here that I need to cover in their gift materials. Okay, and the last toss of the trash there, and tomorrow we'll cover the business material as well as some relationships. So in just this morning, I've had to hit up about 4 different people within about 10 minutes this morning, and yeah. So take-home message is, of course, to take care. I'm exhausted. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Today's just, obviously, I'm just not up. I'm not here today. Something's wrong with me today. Listen, take care of your health, take care of your finances, take care of yourself, take care of yourself, because only by becoming a strong, responsible, disciplined individual, unlike me right now, can you offer anything of value to the ones you care for. Make sure that you do that, so that, not to be preachy, so that you can, whatever, you get the idea. This is our project. Hope to see a better version of yourself, especially a better version of myself tomorrow morning, please. All right, take care. This is Arnold signing out. Ciao. Hey, what's good? All right.